put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is in.
Coach, for my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Redskins. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wild card game.
Let's go! Here we go. Go to base. Say nothing. Off. Double tight. Four down. Alert.
First carry for Darius Geis. And from the 25, they work this to the 29.
Okay, baby. Get nowhere.
He's
going nowhere.
29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, I'm coming after you.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And out across midfield down to the 45. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line.
Washington Redskins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Snap comes at 1. Now Haskins. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Past the 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Ready, blue 80, white 25. Mike. Defense wins championships, baby. Check 13. Check 13. Ready, tonight.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Smith trying to run for it. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Second and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman.
Motion.
They get it to him running left, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1 yard line.
That's it, baby.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
You don't want none of that. Get it. Pick up the ball.
Geis. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
You don't want no problems with me.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Spoke. Mike spoke.
Now Haskins to throw on second down. Rolling to his right. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The pickup of 3 brings up second and 7.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
On second down, Freeman. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
And it's third down.
The Redskins on third down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Hey, wait. Big edge, big edge, big edge. .56 the mic.
They're going on fourth down. It's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
Check his mic. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Hey, check 20.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons push further out in front. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2.
I'm coming for you, son. No. Off.
They'll try and run with Freeman. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
Now Ryan.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 34-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a 1st after a gain of about 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 25-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
This ball back for the offense. Let's go.
This time, Ryan will throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Reuben Foster picks it. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
Big pitch, baby. I got you. I got you.
1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
56.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this 1st quarter.
You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine.
On 2nd down now. It's Freeman. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Here's Ryan to throw.
Check 9, check 9.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Got it.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Jonathan Allen drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tack McKinley. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Hey, let's get this.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 50. Mike 54. Get that quarterback.
Now it's Haskins.
D-line, get that quarterback.
He gets it in the hands of Geis. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Mike's 5'4",
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. Nice pickup for a 1st down.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Right there, 54 Mike.
Let's go. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Falcons' 30-yard line.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here's Haskins to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's Ryan. Caught by Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Here we go.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Oh, what a move. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown.
There we go. Nice move.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Falcons push further out in front. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Throwing again on 2nd down, Haskins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Haskins. And my goodness, another interception. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They go play action with Ryan. That's complete to Smith. 5 yards on the pickup, And that'll make this a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. It's caught. Smith. 7 yards there and a first down.
Let's go. Let's do it.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
56. White 25. Right there. 56. Coming to you.
They go play action here on first down. Jones has it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. He got 29 yards that time. Now a play fake here on first down. This complete to Jones. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch the run. Mike, 56.
Hey, Delta.
56. Focus, defense, focus. 56 to Mike. Check.
Ryan will throw again.
Got you, boy.
And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper. As the first half is winding down. And the Falcons push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
Keeps the score. Falcons 26. Redskins.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Bandit.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Off to Geis on the screen. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Hey, watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Freeman again, a first down carry. Oh, able to avoid him. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
That's it, baby.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 17-yard line.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
21.
Now it's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And oh, can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a run with Geis. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Grady Jarrett, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Rabbit.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Mike 54.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Shut up.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Looking again in the direction of Woods, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. The 20, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 45 yards. And the interception by the Redskins deed leads to a touchdown. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to pour it on. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. Back here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the run. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 1st down, it's Haskins going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And some room to work. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, 27 yards. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those. Yeah,
I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
All day.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
I got him.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he's got room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Ito Smith, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Falcons on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 23.
Now, that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second and third levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. A first down carry for Smith. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check, he's Mike. Check.
Again, it's Smith.
Go, run.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
I'm going to hit you
2
all
runs in a
day.
row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It's Hill, complete. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Ryan now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Smith. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Let's go, touchdowns, baby.
A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
That keeps the score. Falcons 44, Redskins 14.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one taken from the 7. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Haskins. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass. And how about this? A fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. Haskins now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
You got nothing.
Throwing now. Haskins on 1st down. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Haskins will throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. And Woods has it complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just...
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Vic Beasley. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Hey, take your soft self back to huddle. Soft self back to huddle.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
All day, every day, any day.
Here's Haskins to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Haskins, able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Let's get off the field. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Smith. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best.